Hey there, guys. Justice Cannon over here once again with episode 10 of the Ghost Recon Wildlands Weapons Review video. In this episode here, we will be talking about one of the particular fan favorite submachine guns in game, which is the FN P90 Personal Defense Weapon. The FN P90 Personal Defense Weapon made its appearance and came into service around the year 1990, at roughly around the same year and time as the FN57 handgun. But of course, we're not talking about the handgun, we're talking about the P90. Anyways, the FN P90 Personal Defense Weapon has actually been well known and has become a fan favorite for many different games and in movies, especially in games such as the Call of Duty franchise, most commonly Modern Warfare 2, and made its appearance again in Modern Warfare 3. But it has also made an appearance in Battlefields 3 and Battlefield 4. Well known for its high rate of fire, controllability, and sustainability. But with that being said, would I recommend using this either partially for the campaign, throughout most of the campaign, or throughout the entire campaign? Well, my friend, I would have to say this, my friends. And to be honest with you, I would recommend using the FMP90 for the entire campaign. And whenever you do unlock it, whenever you do find and unlock the P90, use it, because there are a whole lot of great positives about this weapon. Most commonly and famously is its large 50-round capacity magazine. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the stats of the FN P90. So here, my friend, are the current stats of the FN P90 Personal Defense Weapon. The FN P90, as I said, has a large magazine capacity of 50 rounds plus one in the chamber for 51 rounds, which is very impressive. Now, it does not boast a whole lot of damage. Its range is not that good, but that's only because it's a personal defense weapon. It's primarily designed for close quarters encounters. Now, its noise reduction, even with the suppressor, is really not all that great, but it is still useful for clandestine operations. Its penetration is not so good either, but against all the other submachine guns, it's pretty well high up there. Now, it doesn't have the best, but it does perform well. But the one area where it really does shine is its handling characteristics. Its handling characteristics are very well known and very well top tier. And its rate of fire may not be as fast as the Vector 45 or the Scorpion Evo, but it is quite well up there. In fact, I would say that the FMP90 is among the top three, the top three best personal defense weapons, or PDWs, or submachine guns in this game with a high rate of fire. So now that we're talking about about the stats, we talked briefly about its history, it is now time to see how well it performs. So, how well does it perform? Well, let's take a look and see how well it does. Okay, so from what we've seen there, it likes to bounce around a little bit. It likes to move side to side while still going upward. Sometimes it'll go a little bit to the right, sometimes it'll start from the left, but then it'll go in opposite directions. So it's kind of well balanced, but it does like to bounce around a little bit off and on while it is climbing upwards. So that, of course, is the reason why that whenever you're handling this, you want to do just short bursts. You mainly want to fire this weapon in short bursts, like 5 or 6 round bursts. 4, 5 to 6 round bursts is the best way to properly handle a personal defense weapon. Now let's hear what it looks like, or hear what it sounds like with a suppressor. Okay. Okay, so it's fairly quiet. Not the best, but it does fare well. So now the next thing, of course, to take a look at is its reload speed. We need to see how quickly it can reload. So let me get this. Okay, stopwatch is already there. Fire one round. Now, let's see how long it takes for a reload. Okay, so we're looking at about 2.41 seconds. We're looking at about 2.41 seconds for a full reload. Oh, which really isn't that bad. It's not the fastest, but it does fare quite well. All right. So now that we checked the reload speed, we took a look about its performance. We discussed a little bit about its strengths and some of its weaknesses, yes, although subtly. But now, what about attachment recommendations? What would I recommend in terms of attachments for the P90 Personal Defense Weapon? Well, here's what I would recommend. Now, if you think you could handle well out with just the sights alone, you could go with either the polymer buoys or the polymer iron sights. Right? But for me personally, however, though, you do want to have some degree of range and accuracy. So I would go with the Micro T1 sight. And of course, you do have the option for full auto semi, full auto 3-round burst, or semi and 3 auto. But again, me personally, I like to keep it within the middle. And of course, you really can't change much except for the appearance. Into the magazine, standard 50. Now as for the side rail, you could choose only the laser 3-dot on attachment, which I would definitely recommend to help you get that boost in accuracy. Now in terms of barrel attachments, you could choose either the standard or the long barrel. But do keep in mind that when you are using a long barrel, you're not using the P90. You're actually using the PS90, which is the long barrel civilian model of the original P90. But I'm a bit more of a traditionalist. So I like to keep with the standard barrel. And of course, to help you get a little bit more better accuracy or the sacrifice of noise reduction, put on a compensator. Which should of course help you in terms of recoil. Now let's see how it performs now. Okay, so as we can see, it still bounced around a little bit, but the recoil climb is not as severe as without it, which personally for me is a really good thing. Which means you can deliver a little bit more rounds without having to worry about that muzzle climb and hampering your aim and your accuracy. So, what's the final verdict? What is the final verdict about the P90? Personally, the FM P90 is a great submachine gun or PDW to have. It really does show some really good characteristics. It shows great aim potential, great control, plenty of speed, plenty of handling. And like I said, it is what I consider to be one of the top 3 best submachine guns in game. So with that, of course, being said, I'm going to go ahead and consider this the end of the episode. If you like this episode, please give it a like. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. It really does help me out. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about the FM-P90, a personal defense weapon. You think it's great? You think it's not so great? Is it somewhere in the middle? Let me know in your opinions below. I would really like to hear what you think about it. And with that being said, I'm going to say farewell for now. Take care, guys. Bye.